I got another video for y'all. This Heartbreak Island season 2, episode 18. Let's get into it. So, moral of the story is Vaz and Rosie and Helen and Harrison are cheaters. But you want to know the crazy part is, like, in the midst of the challenge, I didn't know because the camera was cutting, like, right when the target would go out. So it's like, hey, I mean, I guess the ball hit the target, but they was camera cutting so fucking fast. But when they did the replay and it was just stuck on Vaz and it was just stuck on Harrison, yeah, it was very obvious. Like, these niggas didn't even make it remotely believable. So, when it comes time for elimination, that nigga's like, oh yeah, like, double eviction. You guys give me no choice, double eviction. I thought he was just going straight up evict them. This nigga's like, oh yeah, if anybody wants to save him, they cheated. But nobody ends up getting saved except for Vaz, and he gets saved by Ruby. And I'm just like, if I'm Kevin, I'm like, no fucking way. Yo, if I'm Kevin, I'm like, oh, fuck this. There is no fucking way. Are you kidding me? Like, if I go home in an honest way, and if I go home, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, and it's fair game. Like, if we actually place last, and I was up there waiting to get saved, and nobody saved me, it's respect. It's respect. But you gonna let a nigga that cheated take my spot, and I've been holding it down, you know what I'm saying, man? This shit's some old bullshit, bro. If I'm Kevin, I'm tight. If I'm Kevin, I'm tight, cause like, no way. If I go home and it's fair and still okay. But this nigga literally cheated. He shouldn't have an opportunity to come back. So Vaz gets saved, everybody else, you know, they head to the Jilly. And you know, Rosie, she's like, I didn't know, like, I had no idea. And Harrison was rolling his eyes, and Harrison's like, you talked to us about it. And she was like, yeah, but I told you guys not to do it, and da 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 da. So it was just some he says, she says shit, and yeah. But the part that's getting me is like, niggas just really don't know how to cheat. Like, if you're gonna do this, why is this not a discussion that we had in the middle of the night, somewhere secluded with our mic off and somewhere where we don't think the camera is? And I get it. You don't know what the next challenge is going to be. But still, you say, hey, if we go up against each other in the next challenge, I don't want to see disrupt us, even though Harrison is a disruptor. I don't want to see disrupt us. So if we go into the next challenge and we going up against each other, let's help each other however we can. Let's not. But these niggas literally discussed it in the challenge arena. Like, you niggas are dumb. Like, these niggas are stupid. Why would you do that where it's cameras in every angle? You're literally mic'd up, and if not, there's mics everywhere. Why would you discuss cheating in the challenge arena? These niggas are stupid. Like, Vaz, I knew Vaz was stupid after Rosie had to keep telling this nigga week after week after week after week, I don't like these niggas. I don't like these niggas. I don't like these niggas. It's just a game. I need an out. I don't like these niggas. It's just a game. Hey, I need an out. Look at me. I need an out. And this nigga would keep getting in his feelings every single week. Like, damn, my nigga, you're already a nice guy. You can't be stupid too. Pick a fucking struggle, Vaz. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm like, these niggas talked about cheating while they were there. And you know, it was Harrison's word against Rosie. And then she was like, oh, Helen can vouch for me. Helen can vouch. Helen? Well, Helen was like, hey. Helen said a bunch of, you know, clouded bullshit that was like, you know, she really doesn't want to take a side. But at the end of the day, bitch was like, I didn't know. Helen ran circles just to pretty much say that she didn't know. Like, it just would have been easy to say you didn't know. Then she gonna get in her confessional when it's time to leave. Talking about, oh, I should have known. I should have known Harrison. No, no, don't do that. Do not fucking do that. I hate you bitches. Don't fucking do that. Talking about you should have known about Harrison. The nigga was a good guy. He was a nice guy. You guys had witty banter. Everything was good. Everything was cool. Everything was kosher. You didn't know until last night when he got drunk and had way too many, and he started calling Abby ugly as fuck, and he started making Ella and every other bitch on the island cry that he wasn't shit. Even though the signs were there beforehand, because Harrison's always been a dick to everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Now things don't go your way. The nigga cheats, and you're like, oh, I should have known. Hey, I should have known with Harrison. I should have known. I just should have known. I should have known, because Harrison, we don't want to hear that shit. He was a great guy not too long ago. He's the one for you not too long ago. You was ready to finish it not too long ago. Don't come saying none of that shit about you knew you should have dropped Harrison. You always liked the nigga up until this point. Fuck out of here. You didn't even want to call that nigga on his bullshit. After he made all the girls cry, this morning he woke up, Rosie had to call him out and be like, nigga, apologize. You only said stop because you didn't want to hear the back and forth, but you didn't even hold that nigga accountable. You didn't even tell that nigga to apologize. And the reason that you told him to apologize wasn't because he's a fucking asshole and he was wrong for it. You told that nigga to apologize because you're his partner, you're stuck with him, and you don't want everybody on the island hating him. You hoes is not shit. You're not a girl's girl. Get her off my screen. No, get her on the fucking Jilly and on a first class flight to wherever the fuck she's from. So, I mean, Vaz is about to act guilty from what the preview looks like of the next episode. It's like he's so hurt that like he's saved and he's responsible for Rosie. And we don't want to hear that shit neither, Vaz. You two needed to break up, and I was tired. Who knew? Who knew? The gods would be late, but gods, the Heartbreak Island gods would be late as fuck. But they would send us, finally, a way that Rosie or you can go home because we're tired of seeing both of y'all bitch asses together on the screen arguing every fucking episode about the dumbest, simplest shit. Who knew? So now he's about to act guilty and like he doesn't want to be with Ruby. My nigga, Vaz, just move on. Move on. And I'm not going to lie. If he starts feeling bad for himself and sorry for himself, I might have to skip through those scenes. I'm not trying to hear that. You got Ruby. CJ's talking about Ruby's irresistible. She's a pretty girl. She's pretty. But I won't say irresistible. CJ's like, she's irresistible. You said there's a connection there. So move on. You was tired of Rosie. You was saying she was using you. You was telling all the other guys, oh, she was just using me. She's been playing games since day one. And now you finally got away from the bitch. Move on. Or let me guess, were you really in love? Get this nigga out of here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, catch, friends.